Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, everyone. Welcome to Zelda Speedruns. This is the Majora's Mask Randomizer Blitz Season 2 winner bracket round 4 match between TaciturneMM and TheRealReliable. I am Shenanbread, and I am your restreamer, your seed roller, and one of your commentators for today. In the commentary booth with me, I have Chaotic Yosher. Thank you for joining me today. And Tommel Talk is our tracker for today. So, yeah. I'm just going to make sure that Taciturne's screen is quickly cropped. Yosher, if you want to kind of take us off while I set things up.
For sure. So, with these Blitz settings, the goal here is going to be to collect 2 remains, and our remains can be found in the fairy fountains. We start with 10 of each fairy, and we have 5 fairies that are on the hook for a total of 4 between 4 4 times 5 for 20.
Exciting.
And chat is pointing out Taciturne has been ripping it up.
Yeah, I mean, from what I heard, just the very first match alone caused one of the biggest upsets in the tournament, because it was versus Pojo, wasn't it?
It sure was, and it was a close race, but Pojo managed to last locate, I believe it was the hook shot, and
yes, it was.
Yeah. I believe
That's
it was
wild.
a 3-minute race difference there.
God, crazy
not a 3-minute total.
Yeah. I mean, I haven't rolled a seed in quite a few weeks, so I feel like I've been building up my evil.
If
so
the
we'll
seed
see
lives
how it
up to your reputation, it'll be a tough one for our newest runner to keep up with it.
Oh yeah. They've heard the stories, you know, the horror. I mean, to be fair, even when I came in the room and TheRealReliable was like, "You're rolling the seed," I was like, "No, I'm just here for shits and giggles." Like,
yeah, it doesn't put Reliable at an advantage at all.
No. We'll see, but here we go.
Whatever's on the clock tower, both our runners want it immediately.
Woodfall. It's a Woodfall fairy. No, wait.
Yep.
That was just a regular fairy. Yeah, it was a Woodfall fairy.
That was a Woodfall
Sorry, I've been playing too much combo recently.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah.
I see that Cafe's face has a red rupee, but I could not make out what was around his neck.
No.
Okay, 2 fairies to start for both our runners picking it up too. So a Great Bay and a Woodfall fairy.
Yep. Let me get these hints open.
Looks like we might be seeing similar opening paths among our runners as well. Both running south Termina here.
Big chest. No, it's the Bremen mask. Oh, it is a Shanseed.
Yeah. I say no further about the Bremen mask, but
Bottle. I dream for the Bremen mask to be required. Always.
Then I have a race you should tune into that I was personally involved with.
Pirates Fortress Sewers is foolish. I can't spell. There we go. Yeah, I'll definitely have a watch of it. I'm intrigued now. Where was this? Southern Swamp is Way the Hero. Pirates Fortress Sewers is foolish. Pamela's father is dead. May he rest in peace. And Madame Roman Bar is dead. Madame Roma in... I can't spell... Apologies.
And now we have our divergence, I believe.
So we started with... Was this Storms we started with?
I couldn't rightly tell. It definitely looked like whatever it was one of our top row.
It was definitely top row. Left side's healing, right side is Storms, so... I believe it was Song of Storms. Stone Mask.
And Taciturn getting wrecked by the P-Hat here. Just gonna skip it for now.
Gosh darn P-Hat. Dog Race is dead. Well, at least we got that early bottle for the Southern Swamp with the hero, which is always nice to see.
That's true.
Yeah.
Which may well be part of why both our runners are heading that way.
Yep. So an easy way to tell the order of the songs on the top row is it's the order you get them. So Song of Time first, Song of Healing, Song of Soaring, whatever the other one is. I'm sick, okay. Oh, sorry, no, it goes... Yeah, and then it's Epona, and then it's... Storms.
Then it's Soaring, then it's Storms, yeah. So...
No, you get Soaring first, and then you get Epona.
Yeah,
Wait,
so...
what?
The ordering rule that you said isn't correct.
Yeah, because Epona's right in the middle.
Yeah.
Epona's always in the middle, right? Just how it is.
But since we start with Soaring, it doesn't matter.
Healing on the left, Storms on the right. There you go.
That's the Blitz ruling, for sure.
Yeah. Bunny Hood, land title deed. That was
With
like,
that
what is
land
the other
title
middle
deed
song?
and the Swamp Wath, that'll be... I'm sure that'll be quick for both our runners to run to.
Yeah. Epona is always a horse, of course. Of course, of course. Epona, my horse.
Bona almost as hoarse as Shan.
Yeah. I'm kind of getting into the next phase of Laundry Pool Frog, which is where Reliable is at the moment.
Without the context, I barely kept up with what you meant, but I did catch it.
Yeah. Had to step away for a sec. Did I miss anything? No, I made a terrible joke about how I sound like a frog because I'm sick.
Okay, I believe you.
Which followed my terrible joke about horses.
Yep. Yeah. Dan is my fiance. I actually met Tom a couple months ago in person. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. Bunny hood. At least someone bought the bunny hood, right?
Yeah, definitely an item you do like to have early. Especially in a Shan seed where who knows where Goron ends up.
Yep. Wait, you guys are real? Yeah, we're real, Pilby. Just like Bruce the Shock is real. you know. And context is Pilby's internet sucks because Bruce the Shark likes to chomp on the cables in Australia, so yeah.
Sounds like something a Bruce would do.
Yeah. And a shark. Yeah.
And don't worry, I don't know what I'm insinuating either.
It's still early, it's fine. Also, Taciturn getting hit with the cutscene. Coming out of the woods on day 2.
Whereas we do see Reliable showcasing how you do avoid that cutscene. So basically, when you walk in from the front, if you're looking at Kotake, well, she's sort of hiding behind the top of the shop, but the cutscene won't trigger unless the camera's in the right spot. So that's why he turns away and back walks into the corner.
Yep. Also, yes, I am back at the wheel again with seed generation, absolutely. And the first item they got was the Bremen mask.
You raise a solid point. That already
Yeah.
meets the reputational requirements.
Yeah. Huh. Oh, Goron! Hey, look, it's Goron! In the swamp shop. And Kamara mask, but, you know, it's not as important.
Not nearly as important, no.
Innocent Goron. We all know that. To be fair, I've run a load of, like, MM seeds recently where I've had, like, really, really late Gorons. And I feel like right now, the fact that I've rolled a seed where your first transformation mask is Goron, after rolling a load of personal seeds like that, this could be an absolutely terrible seed. Just throwing it out there.
How do you want it to be terrible, though?
I always do. I've made many guesstimations of how terrible seeds can be over the years, and I don't know. I need a bit more time to gel with the seed.
Well, a personal favorite, I think, among all of the commentators is a seed where your remains are a required item.
Yeah.
Something where Twin Mold's remains are locking light arrows, for example, or Deku Mask.
Can we just put Zora on Twin Mold?
Funny you say that specifically. I'll let that reaction judge what it means. Kind of crazy you pulled out that specific example.
I've put Deku on Twin Mold many times.
You have, huh?
I've put Deku on bean chests multiple times as well. Just having Deku in Stone Tower Temple, I've done it.
That's too simple for Shan at this point.
I know. I've also put Goron in Stone Tower Temple once or twice, but it's not as exciting.
Although, honestly, Stone Tower Temple is old news. We see FD in the shop. That is a great opportunity for it to be involving Georg remains.
Yep. Oh yeah, having FD on Georg's remains. That's just stinky. I think, to be fair, the worst settings that I've ever seen rolled were rolled for me, not by me. So, yeah.
So our runners are safe.
Well, yeah. Except for anyone I go up against. It's because of that very first Challenge Cup seed I had. That was rolled by Chloe. I talk about it, and I will not stop talking about it. Season 5 Challenge Cup, winners bracket round 1 versus Gabriel J. Campos. And it was double required letter to Mama, but only one side of it was hinted because of Postman, which had to go on mask. And then Madame Roman bar wasn't a hint at the time. So we were running around endlessly looking for the light arrows. Turns out they were on a Roman bar. Now, where was the letter to Mama? It was on boat archery.
Aww.
So
Even if you have the foresight to check it, you're screwed.
exactly. Because we were like, okay, so we know it's required for Postman, but of course, East Clocktown wasn't hinted as Way of the Hero. Madame Roman Bar wasn't a hint in season 5. So it was really, really terrible. Yeah. We're seed ever,
Luckily,
not a
with
shan
Blitz,
seed.
that's not on the table.
Yeah.
And in fact, we've already seen the Madame in bar hint, and it is nothing.
Exactly. It's why Letter to Mama is my least favorite item in the game now. I hate it. I hate it with passion. Hate it. Everyone has that one item that they hate, and that one's mine.
Would you believe me if I said my least liked item is Goron?
No? Why is it your least favorite item?
Because I pick it up an hour after my opponent every single time.
Is it on Cape Grotto? Because that's where it always is for me when I can't find it.
No, it's always something simple that I should have checked way earlier. That's basically
Like
sphere 1 or 0.
Cape Grotto. It's always
Yeah.
Cape Grotto for me. It's always Cape Grotto. It always just clicks in my brain. It's like, oh. Wait,
Honestly,
so
it's always been somewhere else. It's
Mountain
never consistent
Village?
in where I skip my item.
Mountain Village, Way of the Hero.
And interestingly, we're getting our first Captain's Hat collection, and it's just in the North Clocktown tree here.
Yeah. The only real luck I don't get with some seeds is I can't do Postman's minigame out of logic. I have to have the bunny hood. So I could either screw myself over royally or be okay. But
Right?
it's like when Box of Multi-Worlds did the tournaments, you started with the bunny hood. I was just like, I'm not screwing myself over in my own tournaments. Start with the bunny hood.
That's why we become tournament organizers. So that we can just invent settings that we don't have to worry about.
Yeah, pretty much. That wasn't the real reason for starting with bunny hood, but
Of course.
it was double speed, so faster than Goron. So yeah. Also, yes, get your dancing emotes out. We are dancing.
So I believe we haven't seen the grog hint at this point, but there's absolutely no reason why you wouldn't go right for it.
It's a shan seed. You have to do it. Cock-doodle-doo. I missed that hint.
Pohut had a Woodfall Fairy.
Oh, Pohut. Oh, not required lemon. Sad lemon noises. Another big chest. Nice bomb bag. Lure to Akana's with the But that Goron, I mean, ooh, Ice Arrows on Dodonkers as well. How exciting.
Indeed.
I mean, now's the time to push Road to Akana. Because you've got Punch Rock Grotto. If you're doing a terminal lap and you have Goron, you may as well do Punch Rock Grotto.
And both our runners at this point have captain's hats, so
Yep.
both of them on final you don't necessarily want to push, but you have the hint, so absolutely. Give it a
Yeah.
go.
That's a small chest up on the ledge there.
What small item would we want to be up there, I wonder?
I don't know. There's the Wath probably for Road to Akana. Yeah, that's the Wath. Unless Shiro has something for us, I don't see there being anything else. Small items, what would we want? Oh, we've already found land title deeds, so don't really know. We haven't figured out what the Wath is for Swamp yet, have we? Oh, it's Goron.
Yeah, I was just thinking that to myself, and then, yeah, it's Goron.
It's just like, wait, hold on. There's vanilla silver rupee there. Mount Village, so Darmani, Hugo. Wait, no, Hugo's dead. Wait, Hugo is dead in these settings, right?
Hugo is dead, that is correct.
Yeah. So Smithies, Darmani, Eldegoron?
Maybe probably. Not really in play just yet, but
No.
nothing's stopping our runners from going out of logic up to it.
It makes me think, right? So what if you get healing on Eldegoron and Darmani has an item? Does that mean that Eldegoron's not the Wath, but Darmani is the Wath?
Believe they would both be 2-star items in that case.
Yeah. But obviously, it'd be 1 star and an up arrow, right? For healing, because you could get it in multi-location.
Oh yeah.
So theoretically, it would be 1.5 star and a Forg. Yeah, confusing. He hasn't been fed for months. He's definitely dead. Yeah, rip Hugo. Poor guy. Tacit hasn't done ranch, right? Correct, yes. Only Reliable has done it.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I'm pretty sure it was just Reliable that was to ranch so far.
Yeah, Taciturn hasn't got the hint for Road to Akana Way of the Hero yet to go push for that bow. Unless he already got it.
I believe they got the duplicate out of the...
Oh no! Taciturn has the hint for Road to Akana Way of the Hero.
Yeah, there was one in that north area of Termina Field.
Oh, West Clocktown's Way of the Hero as well. I didn't see that. What was in West Clocktown?
I think maybe we had a bottle. I'm not sure on that one.
No, Bombs was in Ranch. I think it was the bottle, but I'm trying to remember what the bottle was on.
I
No,
feel
the
like
bottle was
trading
no the
post
bottle.
or bomb.
No, it was Termina Field because you got the bunny hood
Oh,
and
yeah.
then you went into the grass grotto straight afterwards, and that's where the bottle was. So I don't think we've got anything in West Clocktown yet.
It definitely wasn't Rosa Sisters, I know that.
Yeah.
Might have been Bomb Bag, like I'm seeing in chat.
Bombag was in Ranch. It was on Dog Racetrack roof.
Oh.
Which is why Taciturn doesn't have it, but Real Reliable does have it. Have we handed in land title deed yet?
Maybe not.
Because it could be for the land title deed in West Clocktown. Because that was in the bomb shop, wasn't it?
Or it could be the FD mask. But more probably that land title deed.
Yeah. Unless there's... Have we done Postman's minigame yet? Because Bunnyhood was also in West Clocktown.
And Postman game itself would naturally be, but I don't think we've seen the result of Postman game yet, no.
Yeah,
I
because I think
believe
they
both
both
our
went...
runners pushed late early.
Yeah. Because theoretically, despite Goron being Way of the Hero in Southern Swamp, the land title deed could lead to something in Southern Swamp as well.
Yeah.
Because it's Way of the Hero, it's not important to count, so...
All you know is there's at least one 2-star item. There can be more.
This seed will naturally have some bullshit in it. We just need to find it.
That is the ask of our runners, for sure.
Yeah. We don't ask them to race these seeds, we just ask them to find the bullshit in them.
Yeah, don't beat Majora. That who cares?
What's the fun in that? Get your sniffer mask on.
It is still an open possibility at this point.
Yeah. Nothing on horse racing. Typically it's in ranch.
I have been
That's
consistently shocked how often we have both our runners in the same place.
Yeah.
It hasn't been
Love some good
100% of the
hand-holding.
time, because as we say, Taciturn hasn't been to ranch for those pickups yet, but
Yeah.
a lot of the
We're
race
getting
they
the
have
West
been
push.
together.
Getting a West push, time for the Zora Cape Grotto.
You always want to push Cape Grotto. It's always good.
And Graveyard Grotto.
Well, no, I don't agree about that one.
Well, they've got captains, so in this situation they would want to push it.
No, I agree it's a good idea. Just not that it always has everything.
That's the problem with Epona starts, is in the back of your mind you need to remember the little bullshit checks like Graveyard Grotto and Cape Grotto. I think it was season 6 or season 5 where there was so many... it's a season 4. I think it might have been season 4 actually. Where Graveyard Grotto was like the bane of everyone's existence. Because there was always something in it. Whereas season 5 and season 6 it was all Cape Grotto.
I don't remember that happening, but I'm sure you're right.
Yeah.
I trust other runners' memories far more than my own.
You are confused. Hi, confused, I'm Shan. Why are you confused? It might be, yeah. Yeah, it might
That
be.
is exactly the song it is, yes.
Iron
And
Knuckle
that is a good
Chest.
reason to be confused. Just hearing the song is a good reason to be confused. And Taciturn has picked up some very interesting knowledge off of Tingle. I believe it was the Great Bay Tingle purchase that had a hook shot.
Ooh. Great Bay Coast Tingle purchase. Tingle is so easy to forget if you're not careful.
Tingle is a good example of a check that is actively traumatizing me, and I still don't learn and change anything.
Yeah. It's weird. So, like I said, I play a lot of Combo Randomizer, and how Combo Randomizer works is Tingle is his own region. So, he doesn't apply to the area he's in, he is his own singular region. So, you can get it hinted way of the hero or foolish. And I find I remember Tingle more now because of that, instead of just him being in the area. And Tingle has traumatized. Ooh, Pinnacle Rock's foolish. Tingle
But I
has.
missed that on Reliable's pass. We both missed that,
I
I think.
know. Yeah. Yeah, Pilby is knows where I'm going with this. Is that Tingle's foolish hint in Combo Randomizer is plundering Tingle is a foolish choice. So I'm forever traumatized by Tingle. I don't want to plunder Tingle. But in MMR, he is a lot more forgettable because he's actually part of the region itself. I don't know why that is. I don't know what the difference is.
There's a
No.
lot of subtle differences just because of the way the code base is.
Yep. MMR loves go unlock checks as far away as possible. Yeah, sewers. Cape Grotto. Stone Tower
Are
Temple.
hates those things you said?
No, someone said in the chats, MMR loves go unlock checks as far away as possible. It's true. I mean, sometimes you get lucky with Cape Grotto because you get a bomb bag, but... Yep, there's the bow for Real Reliable.
Okay, I see what we're saying. That not that the
Yeah.
Goron lock checks don't have things, but they like to be logically deep for no reason at all.
Yes, exactly that, yeah. Oh look, Gorman Bros race is dead. After they both did it.
Oh yeah, they both did it at the same time. That's right.
Yeah.
This is where I would just punch that gossip stone to the ground.
Yeah. And hope it never comes back up again. Small chest on Keto. And there's the hook shot for Taciturn. Ooh, a wallet in Graveyard Grotto.
Yeah,
I knew
that
there was
has like a
something
lot
in
of
there.
potential to be nasty.
Yeah. If you listen closely, if you listen to what the wind says, it says, well. Well.
Tearing your eyes out because you don't have a Gibdo mask and you can't do
Yeah.
anything about these screams.
Yeah. Ah ha ha, Bomber's Notebook. Staff chest. Silly staff chest. To be fair, I don't even remember how to do the well without the well anymore because I play without the Gyptos combo. I'm like, wait, I know I need a blue potion. What else do I need? I've just
That's
forgotten.
all you need.
Yeah, a blue potion and yeah.
You just pick up the rest while you're there. Maybe you pick up magic beans ahead of time, but otherwise.
What do you have against Gyptos, Shan? I don't like their snuggles.
Well, they like giving them.
Yeah, Gyptos snuggles aren't nice. Because it might just be like my sensory, because I'm autistic, but the tissue on the Gyptos makes me feel icky. And then when a Redad gives you a cuddle, they're really bony. So I don't like them either.
What version of MM are you playing that you can feel this actively?
I have really vivid dreams, okay?
Yeah, I guess so, damn.
Grown lullaby. Yeah. Have you not had a Zelda dream? Especially if you've been doing a lot of MMR racing. Have you not had a dream about MMR at some point?
I
know
don't
Pojo
think I
has.
have.
Wow. I know, and I bet Pojo has. Very concerned. Guys, I've been away for like weeks, right? You live for these. My Delulu commentary.
I'm sure it's been missed.
Yeah, whenever you provide the seed, exactly. Pocho has nightmares. He doesn't dream about MMR, he only has nightmares. That's usually my fault.
That is
Even
an
when I don't roll-
important distinction.
And to be fair, it's my fault even if I don't roll the seed, so...
Yeah, you can't really win here.
No. But to be fair, Pojo gets to laugh at me when I stream playing the game, so... Because then I get revenge on myself and I roll myself terrible seeds, so... Yeah. I once rolled a seed where I forgot to turn off skull token rewards, my skullhouse rewards, and then I shuffled the skull tokens, and then I had mirror shield required on Ocean Spider House, and I binned the whole seed within the first 3 minutes. Yeah, I do roll some nasty seeds for myself. Remember that one seed you rolled me a year ago and I kept DMing you because it kept getting worse? This was over 3 days. Yes, I remember. It was just that bad. It was mystery, wasn't it? Or season 6, it was one of the two. I rolled him a seed, and he DM'd me, and he was like, this is awful. And then he just kept DMing me over like 3 days. He'd be like, I remembered something else. I remembered something else. And I'm like, how?
He didn't play it over 3 days. He played it all in
No.
one day, and over 3 days he sent you further messages as he thought about it more.
Yeah, it's like he repressed half of the seed. And like 3 days later, his brain was like, it basically just giving him flashbacks, being like, hey, remember this? You remember this?
Yeah, I think that Pojo has dreams and doesn't actually know about them.
Yes. Happens to the best of us. Or to Pojo, most of the time.
Anyways, while that was happening, Postman Game had fire arrows.
Nice. So there's the West Clocktown way of the hero, right there.
Maybe. I do think
Because
we saw the land title deed turn in, but I don't recall it being interesting.
yeah, same. So that bow. So my suspicion is we had bow in Road to Akana, which was the way of the hero, which would lead to hookshot.
True.
So that's the only other way to get the Great Big Host Tingle. So my guess is that Zora is behind the hookshot.
Maybe behind Great Bay Temple, behind the Georg remains.
Zora can't. Oh yeah, Zora can be in Great Big Temple. I forgot about that.
Although I think we've seen Woodfall Stray Fairies not required. I don't know if
Yeah.
that makes things such that it's unlikely to have the remains logic.
Well, I mean, the stray fairies are pretty much always not required when they're hinted.
Pretty much
Or,
always, but not
yeah.
always.
Always, but if they're not required 100%, but only 60% of the time. Some bullshit
Most
like
of the
that.
time, the rule for an item being required at all is it lock it. Well, it is always the case, but it lock in 3 fairies at least, unless you have a situation where you have to turn in the remain for your first fairy reward that is in a forced position to lock the
Yeah.
other 2 or 3. Which maybe I cleared that up, maybe I made it worse. Sounds like I made it worse.
I'm just confused all of the time, so who knows?
Not so much that I'm judging that based on your reaction, just the more words I put into an explanation, the more I distrust the fact the explanation is good.
Yeah, what you said.
Didn't I just prove my point by saying exactly that?
Yes, exactly. So it looks like we're getting a Smithy 1 check from Real Reliable here. Well, we will. Eventually.
Yeah. With his one bottle and just give it some time.
Yeah, I'm waiting for Gold Dust to be in this grotto. Make Smithy too easy for our runners. Wouldn't that be nice?
That is what you want to see. Get a Mountain Village Wath scenario.
Yep. Probably gonna get a Goron Elder check here as well.
The way the camera turned, I wasn't sure that the rock actually blew up.
Yeah, same. Wait, Real Reliable didn't get more hot spring water. Makes sense, I guess. Let's see what's on biggest bomb bag purchase. Oh, he's gonna check Goron Baby. Oh wait, no, you already talked Goron Baby, I think. What's this? Silver Rupee.
Why would you have
Anti-stonks.
talked to Goron Baby already?
To set up Elder Goron?
Yeah, but
I know Taciturn. I know someone did. It must have been Taciturn.
I would say it was probably Taciturn.
I know someone did. So what do we think's on Smithy? Magic, maybe? Deku?
Yeah, probably magic, I would say at this point.
I think it's either magic or Deku.
Or Garo, I guess.
Yeah. Because Mountain Village is the last way of the hero we have now.
Otherwise,
I think
we're
it'd be
just
painful.
guessing.
The worst case scenario, it's Deku, which leads into healing on Sonata, which then leads to Darmani. See, I'm starting to think of my terrible combinations now. Hey,
The
look, our
seed
first
is
new head
making it a
fairy.
lot harder.
Yeah. Okay, looks like RealReliable's going back for that hot spring water now.
It
The thing
always
is, if we get...
messes me up in a seed where you get fire arrows early. It's like, just use those. No, you can't. Haha.
Yeah. I think... if we get magic now, it doesn't really do much.
Yeah.
That's the issue I have. It opens up past the Snowhead. And that's about it. Oh look, Mask of Truth. That's dead. So I think it's either Deku Zora or magic, and hopefully it's one of the transformation masks, because if it isn't, and it's just magic, I mean, yay magic, we love magic, but...
Have fun
I don't think...
last locationing wherever this mystery item is.
My suspicion is that if it's magic, then something is on path to Snowhead. That's what I'm thinking. Or it's on Keg Trial. That's the
It's
only
not
other
on
thing I
Cake
can think
Trial.
of.
That is turned off.
Oh yeah, it is, yeah. Found DMs from that seed. Ocean Spider House Day 1 had loaded a cafe. Andrew in the cafe had ice arrows. Soundcheck had captains, yeah. Yeah, yeah, it's coming back to me now. Terrible, terrible seed. Sonata of Awakening. So that could potentially be the Warth.
It does have potential, you are right.
I'll put it in question mark, because we still need to check Smithy. It's not a...
And because of that whole situation of the song being available Twin Islands Mountain Village, you don't really lean towards thinking it will be the Wath.
Yeah, you gotta full clear in that situation. Because again, it's a 1-star up arrow for Elder Goron. Alright, what have we got? So this will either be a something or nothing. So I think it could be Deku here, because we've got Sonata.
Yeah, especially seeing Sonata off Goron Elder, that's putting it a
I
lot
think
more into play.
exactly, and if it was New Wave, it could have been Zora. You know, it could have been a 50-50 swing there. If it was Elegy, it could have been Garamask. You know, like, it could have swung all three ways there. Okay, it's not Smithy. Sonata. There's a small chest on Kida that we know of. That could be something.
The seed's really just telling our runners, figure it out. I don't know what you want from me.
GB Tango. Ah, wrong window. So what have we got left?
Honestly,
Now
I'm
found the
I'm
truth
not the
yet.
one to keep track of these very well, but the pickings are slim at this point. I agree.
Yeah. Really isn't
I
that
do
many.
believe this is our first check of Cape Grotto.
Double defense.
Nice
What's
to
like
have.
that? I don't think like's been peaked. Unless Taciturn did peak it, but I didn't see it. It's harder to peak at night, but... So we're probably getting a cringe swim here to haul from Taciturn.
At very least, we are going to see where our last, in this case, Taciturn has 3 and Reliable has 2 more to find. So we'll see which Great Bay Fairies are left here.
Beneath the well. Ew. Pirate's Fortress interior. No shock there. And Twin Islands. So Twin Islands is the one that Real Reliable has over Taciturn.
Yep.
Our first Honey and Darling check. Ew. Letter to Mama.
Well, at least we know it's not useful today.
Yeah, it's dead on both sides, isn't it?
Well, Postman isn't in play in these settings, and then we have a hint that says Madame Inbar is not anything useful.
No. Now looks like there was a big chest here. Must have missed the peak earlier. What we got? Oh, it's just a small chest. Woodfall Fairy, so that's number 12. Taciturn setting up Scarecrow Song. That could be for Clifford.
Clifford could well be in play.
Yeah. But we don't need beans. We haven't picked any up yet, have we?
That's true. It wouldn't be logical.
Yeah.
However, I think Reliable has just shown us our path forward. Don't know if you can tell from the crater, but that was a gold dust bottle.
Hi, Wispy. Oh, Taciturn got beans on Great Big Coast Tingle, so it was on the Arcana map. Oh, gold dust. So, I mean, at least Real Reliable's got the perfect timing, right?
Yeah, on Reliable's end, that is the perfect time you want to see your gold dust bottle. When you already have the first aid done and set up, I imagine he'll be turning that in real soon.
Yeah. Do they run the same randomizer seed? Yes, they do. I don't see how a race can really be a race if you're not racing the same thing.
I want to invent a format where that is a thing you can do, but it is very difficult.
Yeah. It's like you run the same settings, but you just run a different seed.
I kind of imagine it in sort of a relay race sort of format working.
There we go. Smithy 2. Is this our Water or is it really Sonata? Because this will tell us if it's Sonata or Domani. Because our only other option in Mountain Village then would be Domani, since Hugo is dead. May he rest in peace. So someone mentioned earlier that like potentially has Deku. Based on what they could see. Ooh, Mountain Title Deed on, was that Bank 1 or Bank 2?
That would have to be Bank 1.
There's the Zora mask. I called it. So if it's the case that, I think it was Octakuma said that Deku is on like, then we could go get it right now. So what's RealReliable gonna do with this information? Check Biobaba. Okay, nothing on Biobaba. Definitely gonna be a big west push now with the Sora mask.
No doubt.
Let's see if Clifford is actually worthwhile. But Taciturn's not too far behind now, because he's gonna get that gold dust. He's already got the Mountain Village Wave the hero hint. Only issue is that like maybe he might light arrows on Clifford. Anyway, Taciturn doesn't have the wallet from Graveyard, so he might put off doing Smithy.
I'm really interested by the fact that Reliable doesn't have a hook shot.
Oh yeah, that's a fair point.
Because at that moment I was like, Reliable can pick that up. And then I looked closer. No, he could not.
Yep. Another bottle.
Pirates Fortress living up to the reputation.
Well, I mean, at least with RealReliable, he can do sewers. At least when he does come back with the hook shot, it won't be so bad. Nice void.
I've been noticing that's a strat people are doing now, and I really need to work it in.
I do it with combo a little bit. Just return to dungeon entrance. Same thing as voiding. So it is faster and less risky. Let's just hope the RealReliable doesn't push off that hook shot for too long.
And we do have Taciturn going back over to Graveyard they are going to get their wallet off of the grotto, in which case they are likely to push the smithy. But do they have time at this point to climb all the way up and get the hot spring water? I'm not sure.
Skip the pillar chest? I believe so, yeah. It's a shame that TheRealReliable's going into Paris Fortress right now without Hook, because you're just gonna have to come back once you get the hook shot. I mean, he does have a bomb bag. He could launch himself over certain doorways and stuff, but he won't be able to get that rooftop chest.
And that'll just be weighing on your mind pretty much the rest of the seed if you don't go back into Pirate's Fortress.
Yeah, pretty much. Nice pendant. Oh yeah, the Wasp is potentially Sonata and Zora. We have to see. I can't type. Zora mask. If they turned and shot the Tingle outside of the lab, would that have had the hook shot? Yes, it would have. So Ranch Tingle and Great Bay Coast Tingle are linked. So the links are Clocktown and Southern Swamp, and then Southern Swamp and Mountain Village and Ranch and Coast and Arcana and Clocktown. Those are the links for the Tingle locations.
And you can actually think about those ones as being linked in the order that the progression of the game follows.
Yes. Yes.
Reliable really does have the perfect music for Pirate Fortress right now. Where it's just the creeping around music from Forsaken Fortress, Forsaken Fortress.
Yeah, happy 1 hour, everybody. This is the Majora's Mask Randomizer Blitz Season 2 winner bracket round 4 match between TaciturneMM and TheRealReliable. It's been quite a race. It's fairly close, I would say. I am Shenanbread, and I'm your restreamer, your seed roller, and one of your commentators for today's race. In the commentary booth with me, I have Chaotic Yosher and the lovely tracker Tummeltalk for joining. Thank you guys for joining me today. Whilst I die, of course, hay fever is trying to take me out. So, forgive me. How do you feel
fever,
about the...
our secret second calm. Third calm.
Third calm, yes, hay fever. How are you feeling about the seed so far, the race today? Yosha?
I'm feeling like the seed is going places. We have a lot of potential for it to really go either way for our runners with... Well, actually, Reliable has just picked up the hook, so that sort of does make up his ground that he was missing earlier, so that may quickly change, but Reliable having... Yeah,
getting it
we'll be
right
going
after
back.
doing... Yeah. Place is gonna get his light hours first. Not that you need not that you need beans, but, you know, logically, you'll want to have them.
Logically, you'll want to know where they are. And I think from the knowledge we have on Taciturn's end that Deku Mask is quite likely on the like. It's probably in logic now anyhow.
Likely. Yeah.
I know, as I said it, I had my own mini stroke.
Yeah, the bean is on the Great Big Host Tingles on the Arcana map, so at least you know where your bean is when you get
Oh,
the hook
right.
shot. Yeah. I mean, Real Reliable is just ahead enough at this point that he's not really losing time to not having hook shot when he went into Pirate's Fortress because he's got Sword Mask, whereas Taciturn doesn't have it still. So theoretically, Real Reliable is actually catching up with himself fairly fast, and he's not losing. Oh shit!
And the music crash strikes again, it sounds like. Although I haven't seen it manifest this way where it's directly warp into a crash screen like this. But
No,
both
did he
runners
soar
were
north?
playing on randomized music here.
Yeah, but did he soar north from Graveyard?
I think he was in. I thought he was in Great Bay Coast area.
I thought he was in Graveyard. Does anyone
Oh,
know where he
in that
was?
case, that's a known issue and FPA does not apply. And I mean, even with the music crash, it still doesn't really apply.
He was in Graveyard. Revan's confirmed. If he soared north, that's. Yeah, he was on Bassett, that's what I thought. I'm just checking the race room. Revan, can you go into the race room, please? And explain the situation regarding FPA and where he was.
If you're free.
Yeah, if you're free. If not, I can do it. There we go. Revan's in the race room handling it. Real Reliable is paused.
In this case, even if FPA does get successfully called, you do just play on and the time adjustments happen later on after it's finished, right?
Taciturn was on that cycle for a while, wasn't he? I think he was on day 2.
He was on day 2. I don't know how much information he collected out of that versus real items.
Yeah. Don't know if he's lost that much. It's
I
bad, but
wouldn't
not
say he
too
has
bad,
lost
apparently.
much at all.
Yeah. Taciturn said it's bad, but not too bad.
And in some ways, it's kind of good because you have knowledge to collect your things to do a cleaner route of smithy. His time of day was actually getting a little bit dangerous.
Yeah.
He doesn't know that Smithy 1 isn't going to pay out into anything, but now he can just go to his wallet, assuming he remembers where it is, go to his gold dust, and just sort of one sweep do his climb. Although, none of that's really logical with the Smithy stuff yet, huh? Since we haven't found magic.
Okay, so the situation's been sorted, so we can continue. So we're gonna find out what was on like now. If it was Deku, like Octakuma said. Which is a high potential. I mean, what is that? It's nothing. Real Reliable's not going for it. Yes,
Yeah.
same Revan. I was just like, how do we say without saying? Yeah, I don't think Taciturn lost all that much. I think he's just trying to work out his pathing now.
Especially when you lose where you found gold dust, if you haven't written that down, and I'm really bad for that, it gets real rough to recover, and Taciturn is going to have to know where that was.
Taciturn's got it written on his tracker. This is Astral. So it's all good. They know where it is. It looked like Deku, but then why didn't Real Reliable grab it? Unless he mispeaked it?
It's a very real possibility. And if it is Deku, and Reliable never goes back for it, yikes.
Yeah. With the potential of the Sonata Way of the Hero as well. I mean, Zora was obviously the Way of the Hero for Mountain Village, but there's still a chance that it could have been Sonata as well. Way of the Heroes are finicky, you know? They're fickle.
Now we're thinking that it might be a fairy on the like.
Could be anything. It could be a Dekuless seed, it could be. Very much so. Let's just hope that this doesn't dishearten Taciturn to keep going.
It definitely seems like Taciturn's heart is still in it, but it gets later into the seed, it gets really questionable on how to recover, because your mind starts filling in blanks in a weird way.
Yeah.
And I think most runners, if not all of our runners, are familiar with having to do the patchwork of losing a cycle.
Yeah. It could be a blessing and a curse. Because you could be like, wait, I did all of that bullshit for nothing. I can just skip it this time.
Exactly.
Right? But it depends how deep into the cycle you were. Because some cycles can take up to an hour, you know? And then you have to try and think quickly on your feet over the last hour. I mean, you're also frazzled because you know you've lost some chunk of time trying to process what to do with the crash. Yeah, exactly. And whenever you get that crash screen, you get a little bit of panic.
And depending on what your fight or flight response is, like, that really messes with things.
Yeah. But I think Taciturn could use this to his advantage, knowing that there's not a lot of checks left that he's got to do in this cycle. He knows Mountain Village's Way of the Hero. No, he doesn't. He doesn't know Mountain Village's Way of the Hero. It's not on his tracker.
I do not remember which gossip stones were the Mountain Village hint.
No idea. It was after A Song of Time, yeah. Yeah, I think he was only on day 2 when it happened.
Yeah, it's a lot different when you lose an hour's worth of progress it's a whole one cycle situation. You're back to square one.
Yeah.
That's a lot harder to recover from.
Mountain Village Way of the Hero. Where was that hint? It was a late one. Yeah, Saber, it was the Warp to North crash from Graveyard. Happens to the best of us.
That's fixed in combo, right?
Yes, it is. Be fair, when you said in the race room it's a vanilla crash that only happens in MM and MMR, I guarantee Real Reliable could have probably have gone, oh, Graveyard. Just
It's possible.
because he did racing in combo. It only happens to be in PJ64. Interesting. To be fair, I only like PJ64 for N64 games.
What the hell does that mean?
I don't like with RetroArch I struggle to map my controller.
Okay.
I really struggle.
I understood that in the opposite direction. Like, I only like Project 64 when I'm playing an N64 game, as opposed to what other games you're playing on Project 64. That's how I understood
I
that.
just meant the emulator. It's the only emulator that's been consistent enough for me.
Yeah, I don't play with emulators if I can avoid it. They make me very upset. Not on a like moral ground, just they lag in just the right spots where it like I rage out. I don't like it. Doing anything on RetroArch is annoying though.
I only use it for retro achievements.
That's fair. Gibdo. Where was Gibdo? Okay. Pirate's Fortress interior behind the hookshot was our Gibdo mask.
Ugh. I'm back.
Welcome back.
Dead Zones on BizHawk. Dead Zones on BizHawk is the worst experience you will ever have. Trying to figure out how to adjust them.
No, RetroArch is worse, but then you have to just deal with using BizHawk, which is worse.
Yeah. Just installing BizHawk is a traumatizing experience on its own. I only use it for Pokemon, really. It's fine for Pokemon.
That
It's
makes
just
sense.
like old Pokemon, obviously. Like Gen 1, 2, and 3, fine. 3D games, BizHawk. Yeah. Ugh.
I do like that the remaining 4 Stone Tower fairies are all in a dungeon.
That's nice of
Wood,
them.
Woodfall Temple, Great Bay Temple, Snowhead Temple, and Stockpot Inn.
Oh, Stockpot Inn, my favorite dungeon.
Yeah.
in all of Majora's Mask. Snock Pudding should be a mini dungeon. It's terrifying.
It truly is.
It's more terrifying with wonder items. It took me so
Yeah.
long to figure out how to do it. Okay.
It doesn't make any sense in your defense. You can't use any weapons in the inn. Oh, except shielding your magic in Zora.
And backflipping.
And backflipping, yes.
There's more than one vanilla crash anyway, so Reliable can't really guess. For all he knows, Taciturn found Moon's Tear and turned it in, and then went to do Town Archer and crashed that way. That's a thing?
Don't remind me that one exists. I hate that.
To be fair, right? I never really willingly do Town Archery, so... I probably
What's
never
really
found
funny
that.
about the fact we're discussing this is both of those checks are on the screen as we talk about it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Reliable did it ages ago at this point, or maybe it was Taciturn on a previous cycle, but I think Reliable did do Town Archery. If they didn't, well, they can't do it right now anyways.
Yeah. That'd be funny if, like, your emulator and your racer's emulator linked together. And then you could crash each other. Unintentionally, because one person's doing Town Archer, one person's doing Moon's Tear.
Assuming that emulators could even do that, the fact that they would crash in that specific way would be so deranged.
It'd be hilarious. The true multi-world tournament format is you telling your opponent, wait, I'm doing Moon's Tear, nobody go to Town Archery. Don't.
That's just like you walk up to Egos, he's about to start his cutscene, and then you shoot the flag with the fire arrow. You thought you were gonna fight Egos, but I crashed your console.
Yeah. It's like, you know how you can, like, link traps with other players in multi-world? It said you link crashes with each other, so if one of you crashes, you all crash. That stopped people from crashing, right?
Yeah.
There we go. I have a new trap idea for Combo Rando. Debugging trap, where it makes you think you crashed, but it's only there for like 3 seconds.
I hate that. You just get a real live crash log that you can, like, you go through the 5 screens and then you just keep playing.
I love that idea. Right. Revan, take notes. Deathlink is Crash Link, yeah.
Anyways, with that out of our system, we did find magic off of Bomber's hide and seek on Reliable's end.
So we're not going to talk about how early that could have been done. By both
Correct.
runners.
We're not going to discuss that in the slightest.
Yeah, Muervo.
We still have an unfound sometimes, right?
I think so.
Because I only have 6 on my note taking. I guess I could just check what our notes say. Oh. I missed the iron knuckle hint. I guess we do have our 7.
I have an idea, right? I'm going back to my debug trap thing, right? It could actually desensitize people to the debugging if you do it enough times. So really,
Yeah, but then you're not gonna know whether or not you genuinely crashed anymore.
well, no, you're gonna wait 3 seconds, and then if it doesn't disappear, then you're like, oh fuck.
Just reset the console by instinct.
Yep. That was worth dying for a little bit. Yeah. You need to work. Good luck. Bye. Good luck. Have fun. Enjoy MMR chat. Thanks, Mervo. With our 3 lovely commentators today. Chaotic
Hay
Kosher,
fever.
On Bread, and Hay Fever.
Put it on your soundboard.
Put in the hay and Hay Fever. Oh.
I gotta say, these fairies have been disgusting. Both for Snowhead and for Stone Tower, you're having to go into 3 dungeons. One has well, the other has, well, Stockpot Inn's not that bad.
And we can't
Depending
even
on
check.
where our all-night mask ended up, at least.
Yeah. And we still don't even know where Deku is, so we can't even check what the Woodfall ones are. Knowing our luck, we'll probably get all of the Woodfall ones before actually being able to check where the Woodfall ones even are.
That is generally how it goes here.
Yeah. There's Goron Lullaby again for Tester. I'm wondering at this point. Sorry. If we're gonna get Secret Shrine, or if Real's gonna do it on the next cycle.
I feel like
Real's got
don't. Again.
Rev. He didn't soar again, did he? Why did he do it again?
Because we
He did
haven't
it again.
explicitly said what caused the crash, unfortunately, so...
He did it again. I actually saw the sword that time. What a silly Billy!
In Taciturn's defense, this being their first season of racing, we don't discuss the known issues enough because we sort of do get used to them, but I feel like this is one that we do actively discuss every time somebody's in Graveyard or anywhere and soaring and be like, be careful. Because we've all been burned by it the first time we learn it.
Okay, so Taciturn has forfeited the race. Right. I'm gonna reach out to Taciturn just super quick just to explain what the crash was. So if you could keep up with the commentary, that'd be great. I'm still here, so.
Yep. What? Oh. I think Reliable came here without his bugs. So he's sort of trapped in the right side of the well here without being able to progress. So he'll soar out, grab his bugs on the second pass through. And we're just looking for a Great Bay Ferry, and actually I imagine Reliable will be turning that right in. No Mirror Shield to go Ego Sway. Filling up on magic, since he had that potion anyways, may as well get rid of it. Oh, you know, I thought that we had a hint in this seed for well left side, but we actually don't. So we will be actually seeing both well checks here.
We've only had one hint for the well, and that was a Great Bay Coast, a Great Bay Ferry, I believe. So that was the only well-related thing.
Yeah, so
Sorry,
that's pushing you towards the well more than it's pushing you away.
I've reached out to Taciturn now to explain the issue. So he is now aware, or they are now aware, of why they were crashing.
That doesn't look like a small... No, it's a small chest. Never mind. I can never tell sometimes with some of these cutscenes, the camera's low enough where it's like, is that big? Is that small? I don't know. Not the color of fairy we were expecting. So we got 2 fairies in the well today. Or no, we were expecting that. Never mind. We did get both hints that were telling us that we had a Snowhead Fairy and a Great Bay Fairy. So we knew we weren't getting item progression. We were just cleaning this up for the sake of it. Have we seen... I don't think we saw what was inside Snowhead Temple, because I don't recall seeing a dungeon.
RealReliable will be continuing the seed. They will not be rescheduling. So, providing RealReliable finishes the seed today, he will go on to the next round. So unfortunately, we have only got one feed of items for you guys, but we'll try and make it as entertaining as possible.
Interestingly, I don't think we have too many items to find.
No.
And we may well be right that we're not finding Deku, but with Sonata being one of the songs we already have in hand, I imagine it will come up.
There is a document that has the known issues, right?
Not so much a document. It is a channel in our Discord server.
Okay.
But I don't think
Sure.
anything's really been put into a single document. We have been, especially with this tournament, there have been a lot more discussions of we need a single source document that is like beginner primer sort of stuff. And a summary of the major known issues would definitely be an asset.
Yeah.
And a
This
fun
is something
idea
we
that
could
I've played around with is setting up known issue bingo, which is a seed that I would play where the goal is to do every single known issue in a single seed. Still have not made any sort of progress on that idea.
I mean, the known
Yeah.
issues channel is pretty good.
It is.
You know, it's short. It's not. It's not like there's loads of people
4
talking
pages
in the
of
channel.
scrolling.
Yeah, exactly.
The dog race exploit is considered a known issue. I didn't know that. That's really funny. My personal
He would be the
favorite
best
known
place.
issue is the Egos crash, where that basically, if you have the cutscene for the curtain, you shoot a fire arrow and the curtain burns. If you get that to happen right as you transition from the first phase into the actual Egos phase, then it's a crash.
Yeah.
It is a lot of information to try to take in during a live race.
Yeah.
Maybe we need to do better in our tourney documentation to like at least say there's a known issues channel to review. But
Yeah.
yeah,
I mean, the known issues
definitely.
channel is there and it's open for everyone to see.
Yeah, it's not hidden in any way. Maybe it could
Yeah,
be
I
moved
think
up to the top, but I think it makes sense where it is in the
this,
technical section.
and once we like Revan said, once we start working on the wiki, which me, Mervo, and Raven and Zoe and all of us are very busy people. And once we start working on the wiki, we can actually do a known issues page.
And that's
Which will
something into the MMR generator. That's what we're talking about. Or is this on the Ocarina of Time MM wiki?
no, this would be MMR's wiki.
Okay.
It would go with the web generator. There is a wiki. It's just we're all very busy people, so
Yeah.
yeah, it's an MMR specific wiki which we've not had up until now. Hi Taciturn, welcome in Raiders. I don't know, I didn't find that channel until this tournament either, and I've been here for years. I think it should be more prominent. That is definitely something that we could discuss, and yeah, once we get work on the wiki, it will be very prominent on the wiki page. I think I just need to sit down and find some time where I can actually dedicate to working on the wiki. GG's
That is
Taciturn,
the tricky
you've played
bit.
so well. Such a good sport in the tournament. Yeah, exactly. There's a lot of stuff for the wiki that will be high priority. It's just all of us trying to find the time to sort out the wiki is the issue at the moment.
Or we need more
Yeah.
mods.
And Taciturn, just think, right? Just think that you've still got more races to do. Now is your time to sweep the lower bracket. Right? Because you're not out yet. You've still got lower bracket to go. So, remember that. There is no single player scene that I could switch to.
There was during the Fabio race that I had. I don't know what was done. I can't really help. So effectively, there's none.
Yeah, I don't know anything about it. I remember it being discussed recently, but there was no tracker, right?
There was no tracker, and then like just before it went to interviews, I think Trez like fixed it to put the tracker on there. I don't know. Regardless, we will stay over here.
Yeah, I've been away for a little while due to illness. That wasn't intentional. So if there's a scene for it, I don't know. Yeah, okay, yeah, the showcase one, that's understandable. But at the end of the day, this is a race, right? So I feel like it'd be more suitable to still have both runners on the screen. I know it's smaller, but anybody who's coming in, they'll see like, oh, one of the races has quit, and then we can talk about it and stuff like that. I don't know. With
Just noticed one of the racers have quit. Let's talk about it.
I mean, yeah, so For anybody who has joined us recently, Taciturn unfortunately had to forfeit the race due to a known issue crash that they were not aware of, which has now been resolved. I have pointed them in the right direction of the known issues channel in the Discord, and for for anyone that wants to know where the known issues channel is, if you're in the MMR Discord, that is the known issues channel for you, where you can look at all the known issues within the Majora's Mask randomizer currently that causes crashes. If any of these issues are triggered during the race, you cannot call FPA, and that's because it is a logged known issue. In the future, we will be working more on the wiki to make sure that these known issues are a lot more prominent and a lot more available for everybody to see.
And another known issue that was something brought up mid-tournament, there is still something in active investigation where that we do not recommend using random music because there is a fairly rare but very potent crash with music randomization being on.
Yes.
We saw it in the first match between Blaze and Gratofi. But basically, once it does trigger, the game, I don't know what it is, but it just runs very fast. It's an uncapped frame rate thing, and you very quickly run out of time because the game's running so fast. And when you play Song of Time, as we saw from Gratofi, the game can't even do that. It tries to play the Song of Time, and it soft locks right then and there. So again, the fix is just play with default unshuffled music. And I don't think we even recommend playing with no music because that's still technically shuffling the music.
You have to have game audio on.
Game audio,
yes.
To
be valid. Yeah. So if a runner wants to run with randomized music like both runners have done today, they're doing it at their own risk. They can't call FPA, as we have informed them. We have told them randomized music can cause this issue. Runners use it at their own risk of losing, pretty much. And even TheRealReliable admitted that in the race room today. He said, "I'm using randomized music. What was it? Something about being..."
I didn't even see that he actually mentioned it.
He did, because I asked clean audio, I asked for it somewhere. And he said, "I take the gamble any day." That's what he said. After he said, "I have random music." So, it was acknowledged.
If the shuffled music bug is in play, you'll know. Like, the game is playing normally, so it's not active. We still have time.
I think
every new loading zone we enter is a new opportunity.
Yeah. And does it apply to all emulators, or is it just a specific one? Have we confirmed that at all yet?
I wanted to try and confirm if it could happen on Wii VC, but I never really got access to a seed that had it, like a BPS patch for it. Because again, even if you get the seed, you still need it to shuffle the same way, or I don't know. It's still too actively in investigation phase for me to know.
Yeah.
I don't know where we got with finding out why.
Reliable said if he crashes to randomized music, that's how he wants to go out. At least he knows, Could be a double forfeit. I'm still shuffling music to see if it happens to me. I love shuffling my music, even if I don't listen to my music when I'm playing the game, because I stopped listening to game audio about a year and a half ago. But I still like having shuffled music just in case, you know. Real Reliable doesn't have FD. Can't believe we didn't point that out.
I didn't notice. That sure is a choice.
I mean, to be fair, it's not like he really needs to worry about how long it's going to take to do the seed.
No, he sure doesn't. Those are awful. What do you mean? Pictobox on the remains. Where did this shuffle to? Well, it's not in Swamp, so it doesn't matter.
Gonna get a moon crash? Nah. He makes the music, he will never go back to vanilla, it's true.
You know what's funny? I actually like with my race with Fabio where they had a crash. The crash, I guess it wasn't a crash so much as it was a failure to execute a save scum properly. So they lost their first cycle of progress about 40 minutes in. I, having the reputation for doing moon crashes on Restream, really wish that I had the presence of mind to be like, I'll crash right now. Do you want to continue?
Moon crashing in solidarity, you know?
Exactly. I wish I did it.
Yeah, sure, Taciturn. That's what you get. This is the first time I'm rolling you a tournament seed and you crashed. Not once, but twice. Definitely my fault.
Out of fear.
Yeah. You had your first Shan seed and the game bullied you very hard. Yeah. You can blame me if you want. The pressure of the Shan seed, you know, made you soar to north twice from graveyard. You use that as an excuse. Don't be like, oh, I didn't know that crash existed. Be like, no, the pressure from the Shan seed made me soar there twice, making me crash. Pojo's angry Shan. Animated emote. I need a Pojo emote, that's what I need. I feel like it's only fair, you know? But yeah, Taciturn, don't let this demotivate you. When you go into your next match of the tournament, just play strong, you know? So I've arrived and Sui learned on Restream what happens when you soar from graveyard to Mountain Village. Yeah. That's what I said to Taciturn. So obviously I explained to Taciturn, like, oh, this is why you crashed both times. And he said, I didn't know, but I know now, and not a great time to learn it. And I said, sometimes we have to learn about these crashes the hard way. The hard way being in the middle of a race, really deep into a tournament.
We are a community that operates on the monkey hose principle very well.
And do you want to explain the monkey hose principle?
Yes, I will gladly explain the monkey hose proposal. So, you have raised upon a pedestal a banana in a chamber that contains a bunch of monkeys. Every time one of the monkeys reaches out to grab a banana, you have the scientists spray a hose at the monkey, telling them, that the monkeys eventually learn that you try to get the banana, you get sprayed. So as this goes on, one by one, they remove a monkey and add a new monkey. So eventually, no monkey is getting sprayed ever, but the monkeys that have remained still have taught the other monkeys, do not reach for a banana. They've never explained. Well, we don't really know that. Maybe in monkey language they have explained, no, the gods forbid touching the banana. But anyways, the point is, at the end of it, you have monkeys who have never experienced this thing telling us the other monkeys don't do the thing. Granted, we absolutely do explain ourselves, but yeah.
At the end of the day, we're all just monkeys reaching for a banana.
Yes, that is the moral here.
I feel like I've kind of broken the fourth wall on that now, and I've sent links to the known issue channel. So I lost the seed dying at P-Hat first time. Yeah, you did die at P-Hat, didn't you? P-Hat's evil though, so, you know, nobody's gonna judge you. Except the P-Hat. The P-Hat will judge you and probably laugh at you. P-Hat is a cruel, cruel, cruel part of the game.
Yeah, I know when I'm in heaven, I feel better knowing my murderer judged me.
That P-Hat is a jerk, it's true. That particular P-Hat sucks. I mean, it's the only P-Hat, but it's not the point.
Yeah, no, it's the meanest P-Hat in Termina. It's also
he's
the
got his own
nicest P-Hat
den.
in Termina.
Yeah. He's got his own den. You know, he's cool. Oh, how Majora's Mask commentaries can completely divulge into bananas and which P-Hat is the most evil P-Hat. And what's your favorite type of pizza? That's another popular one that we tend to divulge into.
Chicken.
I like barbecue. Barbecue chicken. Does anyone else have a favorite type of pizza while we wait for the Zoras to bless us with their music?
There's also a pineapple on my chicken pizza.
Interesting. Allergy. Ew. Pepperoni? Pepperoni is a classic, you know. Can't go wrong with a good pepperoni, you know. But I have to have barbecue base. I can't have tomato based pizza anymore. Big fan of spicy Korean quesadilla pizza. That sounds spicy. I mean, not in the flavor sense, but the general vibe sense. It sounds spicy. Fish. Interesting.
Explain to me how spicy Korean doesn't sound like it tastes spicy.
It does. It sounds like it tastes spicy, but I'm talking about the vibe of the pizza. Like, the pepperoni is a chill vibe, right? It's chill, right? But
Sure.
spicy Korean quesadilla pizza sounds spicy. Like, it's a spicy vibe. It's not cool. It's not chill. It's like the spicy one. The spicy choice. When you're feeling a little bit, you know, do I want to risk it? Is my tummy gonna hurt?
I'm gonna
after
risk
this?
it
Yes,
all.
but yeah, is my tummy gonna hurt after this? Yes, then it's the spicy choice. Fish on my pizza? Fair enough. I think I could have fish on my pizza.
Pizza on my fish.
Interesting. Italian sausage. That is a good choice. That is a good choice. I do love me a meat feast pizza. Where it's just loads of different meats. Quick, we have to keep talking about stuff. We're still climbing Stone Tower.
The more we talk about the food, the more I have to leave and get myself a bowl of cereal.
Can we? I still think that Stone Tower, like Ikana in general, being called IKEA is the best thing. It's got meatballs. It's got, you know, a funky looking house with loads of different furniture in it. It's got a shrine in it.
I wouldn't want to
Like-
live in this house.
No, nor would I.
I guess
there's
I
lots of
feel the
meatballs.
same about a house loaded with IKEA furniture too.
And then you think about it, you know the well? The well is confusing and you get lost in it, just like IKEA. Huh.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
There are two distinct different pathways going through IKEA. The go quick path and the I actually want to buy things path.
Yeah. The I'm gonna quickly cut through the bathroom section because I see a little, like, you see a little sliver of like, ooh, I could walk through there. And then you end up in a completely different part. You end up in like the kitchen section. You're like, wait, where am I now?
You just told
Yeah.
me you're in the kitchen section. What do you mean?
Yeah, but what was in between?
Who
And
knows?
then you're like, do I just go back on myself and then walk through? And I've done that before, where I've cut through the bathroom section, ended up in the kitchen section, wondered what was in between, and then there was like the office section, the bedroom section, and I was like, how? How? I love IKEA. It's my favorite place in the world, by the way. I have
So
two
when you
IKEA
play
shops.
Minecraft, how long does it take you to get back to your base? Okay, you're the type of person who has 10 different bases because they get lost.
I used to be that kind of person.
What changed?
I got a mini map.
That's cheating. You're no longer playing Minecraft.
Also, hey, we found the other wallet. Woohoo! This is in Stone Tower.
Time to do Bank 3.
Yeah, we were debating which mask was on Smithy. Because obviously Sonata of Awakening being on Elder, we were like, it could be Deku to go into Woodfall, but then it could be Zora to go do pretty much the rest of the game. Tough choice.
Reliable
wasn't really
making the
much-
tough choice. Do I want to go deeper into Snowhead Temple for a Snowhead Fairy, or do I want to leave and assume I can get the other Stone Tower Fairy? And realistically, you're going to get through this whole dungeon no matter what, so I'd
Yeah.
stay personally.
Ooh, big chest.
It is a very different vibe when you're not like, I wonder if my opponent's here.
Yeah. Oh, strays is a hint? I didn't know that. Oh, that's new. It's Wave the Hero, so it's the hints are exclamation mark Wath, exclamation mark Foolish, exclamation mark Always.
Even though there's sometimes. I do think
Yeah.
a hint was developed mid-season that you can actually do a sometimes hinting. Like that is an available command to fill in.
Oh. It's not that I don't read restreamer resources, it's that I've been away.
I mean, it's not that, but it is also that.
I've just been catching up mostly. And to be honest, I spent most of my day playing Pokemon today, so... Because I'm still
Pokopia
recovering.
Pokemon?
No, Pokemon Gen 8, actually. So, I have over, like, 2,500 hours in Pokemon Sword, right? It's, like, my favorite Pokemon game.
Okay.
And I decided I'm going to play Shield today. For the first time ever. Might I point out. Which may be like, but what's the difference? Like, there's different gyms, there's different Pokemon spawns. I have the DLC for it. I'm like, I want to experience it again for the first time. So we're still
You're
missing
gonna
one
stick
more.
in
No,
another 2,500 hours?
potentially. I need to finish the Pokedex though. I need to get the Shiny Charm in order to do that. No, we have 4 Way of the Heroes. The 4 Way of the Heroes are the Southern Swamp, Mountain Village, Road to Akana, and West Clock Town. Mountain Village was the final Way of the Hero, which is, I think, the one you didn't have checked on your tracker last time I saw, and that was for the Zora Mask. You've been back for days? I haven't been back for days. I've been back for a day. One day. I'm still sick.
It depends which time zone you're in. I'm sure North America has seen you back for 2 days.
That's true. You guys have. Nah. So I went out to bingo with my mother yesterday, so technically that was like 6 hours of my life where I wasn't at my computer. And I had terrible
Oh
signal.
no. How could you survive?
Yeah, I know. 2,500? Yeah, 2,500. Yeah. Don't forget, Pokemon Sword has been out since 2019, right? COVID
I don't want to
happened.
remember. Why would you tell me that?
COVID happened, right? So, I had plenty of time to play the game. As well as Animal
See
Crossing.
previous comment. I don't want to remember that.
I mean, Scarlet and Violet came out in 2022.
I
So-
hated learning that recently as well.
I learned that. It was like, oh yeah, Pokemon's gonna have the longest gap between Generation 9 and Generation 10 for the first time ever, 5 years. And I was like, excuse me? How many years? And I was like, oh my god, it did come out in 2022. Ew.
Scarlet Violet came out yesterday.
I
I
know.
don't know how to tell you.
Pokopia came out this morning. I mean, it's like...
That's accurate.
Yeah. I mean, Pokopia's only been, what, 2 months? 2.5 months, but...
Yes.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, yes.
Yeah. I am also playing Pokopia on the side as well, and Tomodachi Life, so... I love my Switch again. There's been so
Remember
many
when I
years where
said
it's
that
been
I'm willing to risk it all? Tomodachi Life is why I said that.
yeah. It's weird. Like, I go through phases with my Switch 2, where it's just like, I won't play anything on my Switch 2 for like 6 months, and then like 3 games will come out at once, and I'm like, I refuse to touch my PC until I'm burnt out. So yeah. Yes, happy 2 hours, everybody. Welcome in. It's been a race. So this is the Majora's Mask Randomizer Blitz Season 2 winner bracket round 4 between Taciturn and TheRealReliable. Before I go into the volunteers and everything, unfortunately, Taciturn had a vanilla crash twice and has forfeited from the race. Real Reliable now must finish in order to go on to the next round of the tournament, as there will be no rescheduling for this match. I'm TaciturneMM, I'm the restreamer, the restreamer, the seat roller, and one of your commentators for today. In the commentary booth with me, I have Chaotic Yosher and Hay Fever. And in the tracker booth with us today, we have Tumble Talk. Thank you guys for joining today.
Hello.
See you later, Nero. Bye. Yeah. I'm dying from hay fever.
Hi, dying from hay fever.
So
I figured you,
yeah.
if anybody, would appreciate that joke the most.
Yeah, I made the joke at someone earlier when they said they were confused. And I said, hi, confused, I'm Shan.
There you
So
go.
I've made the joke at least once today. It's
You've
all good.
earned it.
Thank you.
I don't know how I feel about that lens. I don't think I feel happy.
Getting lens doesn't really make anyone happy.
Why are we leaving?
Darmani,
Deku doesn't
maybe?
logically lock the uninverted side much, right?
No, it doesn't. Not as much.
Like, lacking the mirror shield is a little annoying, but only when you don't have lights.
He's grinding money for some reason. Maybe he's doing the well? Because there's a great big coast
He
ferry.
did
No,
both of the well.
I was
He
going to
has
say,
both
he's
of
got the
those
great...
berries.
So what's he doing then? Because Bank 3's off, right? And Bank 2.
Yeah, those are off. Okay,
That's
he's
always
just
been
getting blue potion money for Shiro.
That checks out. Road to Ikana and all that.
What did we find in Road to Arcana again?
Bow.
Oh yeah, we don't need it. It's for something else. Shiro has the other Wath item.
What else could we be looking for? Keg? Maybe?
Deku, I assume, to find on it
Yeah.
the inverted side of Stone Tower to clear it out.
So let's say Keg is basically useless, isn't it?
Or I guess we could very well be looking for Woodfall Temple.
Ew!
Thanks, Shiro.
Stockpot in fairy?
I
Because there's
forget
still stuff.
where specifically we're looking for our Stone Tower Ferry.
One's in Stockpot in, right?
Oh, that's awful.
It
So
could
yeah,
be
we're probably
misleading.
pushing Snowhead Fairies then. I do not understand why we left on Inverted Stone Tower though. I pressed Alt F4 is the funniest way of saying that, Taciturn.
Not even that saying pressed it twice, too.
Yeah.
Funny.
The pressure got to him.
Jan seeds, they do it to everyone, you know?
Okay, now we're going back into the temple. I don't know why we got paranoia and decided to leave, but we're back. Ah, yes, the leg glitch, where your foot is half on the switch, and as you're playing the ocarina, waving
twitches.
side to side, it goes up and down.
Big chest on that side.
Reliable doing something I never think to do, where he's setting the door warp so that when he voids at the bottom here, he'll go right to the top.
Never would have thought of that myself.
If you don't do that, you get real screwed when you try to void warp. And you go to the other side and have to do the elegy puzzle again.
Yeah.
Granted, he has light arrow that's not nearly as big a deal, but also room key.
Yep.
Maybe all night mask right beside it.
That would be a joke.
I was so ready for it though.
Yeah, that'd have been funny. Hey, there's the Snowhead Fairy.
I think that said the 14th one too. But maybe I misread that. Seeing two nice peaks from Reliable for wooden chests, so nothing too valuable. Oh, Reliable was going for one of the strats that I really like to see, where you do a recoil flip over. But since he missed it, we're just not going to see that chest at all. Which is interesting. I do like that Reliable's mini boss music has Ben Phantom Ganon. I wonder, with the way that Reliable did that, maybe he was able to see that the chest was wooden.
Dunno.
Because it's really weird for him to not go back double check it. Because that chest on the ledge is very well in play for Blitz.
Oh. Oh.
Too
Price
bad.
is not setting at
Immediately
midnight
upon
meeting.
seeing that big chest, you don't want it because you prefer to see the fairy. But for it to just be a sword is a bit of a slap in the face at this point.
I'm surprised you didn't set up midnight meeting before coming back up here.
There's no reason to do midnight meeting in Blitz. It is
Oh, yeah,
turned
it's
off.
off. I forgot.
But
That
if
was
it
one of
was
the
on,
great.
I agree it would be a good time to set it up.
Could find a Woodfall Fairy in here. Imagine if all of our Woodfall Fairies are in here. That'd be hilarious.
3 of them?
Random.
I say that, but unfortunately, it's happened before where 3 of a single fairy are in a single place. I'm pretty sure it was a dungeon. Yeah, I couldn't tell you what seed it was, but I remember one of the seeds had 3 of a woodfall fairy in a single place.
Wouldn't shock me, especially with like denser areas.
I think my favorite thing I saw was 2 stone tower fairies in the Zora shop.
Yeah. I think I saw one with like 2 snowhead ones somewhere. In like one of the Clocktown shops or something. There's 5 checks in Secret Shrine. There we go. So there's 3 checks left. Still possible. Because Woodfall's the only one that we haven't had hinted, because we don't have Deku. There's no legal way to get up there without Deku.
At this point, we're hoping for at least one of the 2.
Yeah.
I don't know that there's much left undone. Speaking of known crashes, there is a well, it's not a crash in this case. It's a soft lock where that
Yep.
if you know the fast strats for Wizrobe, where going into the second phase you just kill him, that doesn't work here.
Yep.
But it's also not 100% guaranteed to crash because it depends on RNG.
Yeah,
It's
isn't it
a
something like
3 in 4
60%
chance
or
of
something?
crashing.
Woodfall Fairy!
Lovely.
So it's 75% chance of crashing.
Yeah. And it's based on whether or not the Wizard tries to spawn at one of the pedestals that aren't. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know the technical. I've had it explained to
It's
me.
one of the lifted platforms, isn't it? Because he spawns within the platform rather than on top of it where he's supposed to spawn. It's something like that, right?
that.
It is alive. It's 2 more Woodfall Fairies. Exactly. Although, yeah, Taciturn had found 3 Woodfall Fairies banned on Secret Shrine. So, unless he did Secret Shrine.
Definitely not.
Yeah. No, you didn't do it. Yeah, exactly. Where were you? Do you remember where your Woodfall Fairies were? Because it says you have 3 on our tracker. So theoretically only 2 could be in Secret Shrine. I know it's probably a difficult question to answer because, you know, you had a lot going on in the seed. Don't remember. Fair enough. Don't blame you. Ooh. Deku? Hold it!
Okay. I thought he was gonna soar, and I'm like, you're crazy. What if the final chest has something? You just never get that.
Deku mask. So we can find out where the rest of the Woodfall Fairies are, but I definitely say this is go mode at this point. Because we know... Because we're going to find out where the last 2 Woodfall Fairies are. Like, guarantee they're not going to
might.
be in difficult locations. Well, he's got Deku. You could just go check.
You
There isn't
could.
that many
Or you
difficult
could go into
locations
the
left.
temple where your known last Snowhead Fairy is.
Oh yeah. Forgot about that.
Realistically, though, you probably do rush up to the fountain, check what's at the Woodfall Temple, and then go to Deku Palace. If somehow that's not what you got available.
He's getting money again. Oh, he's buying FD. No, he didn't say pomegranate. Oh no, it's in the Clocktown shop, isn't it?
I mean, doesn't matter. Saving Granny doesn't get us a shuffled check regardless.
Yeah, I thought it was on the bomb shop, and then I realized it was dead. Poe Hut.
So we have a hinted Woodfall Fairy at Poe Hut. That's actually a very good play made on his end. And I don't think Taciturn would have done this by the time that he had his unfortunate demise.
Where was Gipto? I missed that.
I don't remember either.
PFI, gotcha.
Okay, so definitely Taciturn didn't have it because there was no Zora on the tracker. Okay, I kind of like that strat of using the ocarina to detect the spinning Meg. Because of the way that the camera is turning 180 degrees.
Another Woodfall Fairy for Reliable. That was number 14, right?
Maybe.
So it's just the one left.
I'm sure we're gonna find out it's in Woodfall Temple like all the others.
Holy shit. There it is! It was on Tingle the whole time.
Well, that's why I didn't know about it.
Yep. Any early game checks like that tend to go out of my brain pretty quickly.
Assuming they ever went in. That's me talking about myself, not judging you.
Yeah. It looks like Real Reliable might have actually had that marked the whole time, that Tingle Woodfall Fairy, and that's why he didn't push for the Snowhead Fairy.
Yeah, any fairies that are on locations that will not disappear, it's okay to just leave them until you know it's your optimal fairy grabs. Because most
Yeah.
of the time, by the time you hit go mode, you are not in a situation where your time of day is going to be available. Like, usually you hit go mode and then you cycle over to your time. So, the more checks you can leave for that cleanup phase, the better.
Yeah. That makes sense.
Blitz has very much been a completely different mindset of routing to what you see out of standard. And I do believe that all of our runners have been finding that very refreshing. I know me myself, I have been, and I've talked to many runners who do feel the same. Now we get to see what Reliable's waiting game is. Why do we want this?
I don't know. Ah, that's
Good
why.
call. I never saw that happen.
Once this race ends, I'll ask both runners if they're in for an interview. So, big man, let me buy the big man. So, Taciturn, if you wish, you can also come in for an interview, if you would like.
I do like that he came to the realization and still walked in anyways.
This is a great weight game. I love how he has turned. Just like, kill me.
I'm sure those are very similar to the exact thoughts running through his mind.
Yeah. Just staring longingly for big man. Aggressively drinking his milk.
It actually isn't like this does make Majora quite a bit harder.
See, Taciturn crashed, whereas Real Reliable crashed out. Because he didn't get to get this big man. Hey, at least we didn't have to go into GBT today.
I suppose you're right.
Well, we did. Yeah, like, fought Gaiorg, didn't we?
That's
Oh,
true.
we did go into GBT, yeah. We did go into GBT. We didn't go into Woodfall. That's what it was. Sad. I like Woodfall. I don't like GBT.
I love GBT. And it's one of those things where until you get to that execution point where like you're actually playing GBT well, it feels awful.
Yeah.
Like if you
Nath,
don't
just go
know
back and play.
gainers, it takes a
Yeah.
while.
Yeah.
If you do
Nath
know
giving the
gainers, you just get to do them everywhere, and it feels so good.
yeah. See, Nath with the great top advice there. Just go back in time and buy it.
Yeah, I'll do that.
One bomb, yeah, I was thinking the same thing. I mean, at least he's got Razor Sword.
It is better than Butter Sword. Or
Yeah.
Butter Knife. Butter Sword
Instead of
is
sushi
actually
knife.
a good sword.
It's always funny, you could tell what emulator someone's playing on based on this fight. Because of the color of the flame.
Interesting. What emulator is Reliable using?
I think he's using Retro Arch. I think. Let me double check. I can't see. Usually some people show what they're playing, but he's not showing. I believe that flame color is Retro
Dolphin.
Arch.
It's under his input display.
As Dolphin, gotcha.
Everybody has to show their FPS if they're playing on emulators, so that wasn't possible.
I was gonna say, what's the other one? Is it Bizhawk or is it? It might be Retro Arch. One of them. The mirror shield is silver, other than gold.
Oh yeah, that happens
another
pretty commonly
indicator.
on Project 64.
I don't
There
have
are
it on Project
definitely
64.
ways to use different plugins that it won't happen.
Yeah. Basically, if you're not using Glide.
That sounds right. Because I don't run into it and I use Glide.
I think it's Bizhawk. I think. It's one of the big ones. Ah, Blast Mask.
Ooh.
Time to count to 20. Yep. Are we gonna get it in one go? I'm ready to count. I'm ready. At least it's only 20, not 42.
That does help a little.
Ready? And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. BAM! GG's to the Real Reliable with a time of... I'm waiting for it to come up. Come on, race time. You can do it. I mean, it's 2:31:25, but there we go. GG's to Real Reliable. Now give me a moment. Just waiting to see if Real Reliable will come in for an interview as well before I bring Taciturn in.
The foghorn playing as the moon faded away was pretty good.
Let's get to the interview page. Yeah. Okay, here we go. I'm bringing them both in now.
Hello.
GG's.
Hello.
Welcome in.
GG.
Hi.
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 GG
So-
Reliable. I
Should we,
mean, yeah, okay, thanks first. Then I'm sorry for your crash, and I'm also sorry for everything that happened with Seed. It was horrible. Everything was horrible.
Shansied.
It,
Shansied.
Yeah.
the gameplay from me, like crashing, the placement of hookshot, everything. Like, no, really.
Yeah, I know.
It hurt.
So, let's just talk about the elephant in the room. So,
Yes, please.
we couldn't discuss the crashing in the race room, obviously, because the race was still going on. But essentially, it was the famous graveyard to north crash.
I was
Twice?
expecting that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Twice.
I.
It was. Now, Taciturn didn't know about it, which is fine. I've since sent him the list of all of the known issues. So, yeah.
Well, I've been really lucky the other seas, so that's just fair that I
I don't
failed out.
think. I don't think it's fair. Like, I wouldn't want to win with today's performance. To be, like, for
Oh,
real. I don't
wasn't
feel
doing
good about
better
this
either.
at all. Nah, yeah, with that seed and the gameplay and like everything that happened, I don't really feel good about this. I don't know.
Yeah, me too. That was a strange seed. Well, the game was kind of open early. We had Goron Mask early, and not much to work on there. So yeah, we had to go to. We had to do a lot of side quests to find the good way.
Yes, almost everything, like full clearing the seed or something like that.
Yeah,
I like.
that's not the kind of seed you want when you do Blitz, for sure.
Obviously not. No.
I mean, I haven't rolled a seed in weeks, so, you know, it was going to be horrible.
You've been charging up.
I have. You
Seed.
know I have.
I saw you. You did.
Yeah. Oh, well.
Yeah. Hey.
So... Yeah.
Have to say.
So, with what Wispy has just said in the chat, I have shared with all of the racers now, please to ensure that they are up to date and know about the known issues. When the wiki is, because there's lots of talks about the wiki at the moment, and this is relevant. So there's a lot of talks about the wiki at the moment and updating it and making sure that all the known issues are prominent and available for everyone. So we apologize that you didn't know about that, Taciturn. The known issues channel is open publicly, but I know a lot of people don't look in the technical channels, so that might have been why you missed it. But hopefully now you have access, like you know where the channel is, just to ensure that any known issues on that list cannot be called under FPA.
Yeah, I've been through it now. I had the time. And yes, because on my part, yeah, I'm not very fond of Discord, and I feel like it's really dense. There's a lot of things. Don't know much where to look. And well, I've learned the hard way. I hope people learn from that too. Now people know. And while we are at it, is there anything else that as a newcomer, I should have known before doing any more race? Yeah, I know the rules.
Well, as long as you've read the racing rules document and the known tricks document, like the legal tricks document, that's what you need to know for racing. The known issues hasn't really been something that we've talked about in a while. But like you said, you don't like Discord, and that's completely understandable. A lot of people don't like Discord. And we are working on the wiki at the moment so that people don't have to use Discord to access that kind of information. As the web generator is still new and it's still in beta, there's still a lot that we're working on to revitalize and get all the information out to everybody. It's a work in progress. We're working as quickly as we can. Just take a little longer than we probably anticipated, but that's just life.
Yeah.
So
My
if you do
personal
have any
favorite two
questions,
crashes are going to be the Egos crash and the Shrine Wizrobe crash.
yeah,
Oh, you're not supposed to soar out of this rope. Oh no, you mean the quick kill?
The quick kill,
in
yeah.
Secret
quick
Shrine
kill.
in Secret
Yeah, I
Shrine.
had that. I learned that too, the hard way.
Yeah, and it happens. It does happen, and at least now you know, right? I learned the one soft lock I learned the hard way was Labfish.
Labfish is another good one. In general, a good rule to follow: don't mash anything ever.
During a cutscene.
Yes,
You don't do it.
particularly during cutscenes.
And especially when it involves natural selection. Yeah, and if anyone who doesn't know the soft lock that I'm on about, if you trigger Labfish and then you spam A, you'll soft lock. Because it'll pull up a text box that you won't be able to get rid of. I learned that the hard way. And during a Scrubs qualifier. The very, very, very first Scrubs qualifier for Season 1. Yeah, but a second one, sorry. Yeah. Oops. At least
Or,
the
you know,
Wizrobe one you can soar out. Yeah.
Soft locking really. Yeah, it sucks.
Yeah. But so
Can
you
I-
guys
can I
didn't
ask
like the
again?
race. Yeah, go on.
I know I asked by text, but now that some time has passed, are we sure we don't want to reschedule this race? Because it, like, for the sake of all of us, because it really does feel bad. I don't know how to describe it. I have to ask. No?
That's
you know?
that's
Do you
down
know
to
what I mean?
Taciturn. No, I understand what you mean. I've been there.
What's the
There,
question?
and
I'm sorry.
Unfortunately, we weren't able to reschedule mine, but
Yeah. I asked you if you really don't want to reschedule Taciturn.
Well, you want to
I
beat me
wouldn't mind.
again?
I didn't
sure.
beat you. I didn't beat anyone today.
Yeah, but yeah, sure, why not? I mean, I'm always up to play some randomizer. Why not? But
I think so too.
is it fair for everyone though?
I mean, if anyone's like, I don't know, it's fair for me because I don't want to advance right now because of that.
Well, what I can do is I'll bring it up with the race team. So Marvo and Raven and the three of us will say, like, okay, so the race is concluded. Taciturn crashed twice and forfeited. Real finished the race, but they have discussed being willing to reschedule. So even if the race team say no, there is still a result to go forward. So,
True. Yeah,
at least there is a result
that sounds fair.
of the race.
Okay.
It is down to the race team. I'm fine with it because I was here.
Yeah.
And Revan
If everyone
was
is
here as well, so
fine
Revan
with
knows
this,
about the
I'm
situation.
down. If everyone is
Yeah.
fine with that, I'm down too. And if it doesn't work out and Reliable is going forward and I'm going to lose our bracket, either way, we can still do a rematch just for moral purpose.
Yeah, that sounds good. That sounds fun.
I like this arrangement.
I'm down for that if nothing else happens.
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Well, I'll bring it up to the race team like straight after the restream, and we'll let you guys know as soon as a decision has been made.
Thank you, Shen.
Yeah, of course. So, out of 10, what would you rate that seed?
Like how bad it was or how much I liked it? Because these are two different answers.
Yeah.
Give us both.
How about both?
I didn't like it at all. It made me go everywhere and not
Yeah.
just once, and it was really bad. So 10 out of 10. Thanks, Shane. Thank you for that experience today.
You're very
I
welcome.
will go the same way that Reliable said. Yeah. Having an open seed early, going anywhere, and looking for bumps for 2 minutes in terminal field really kind of sucks. And yeah, so 10 of 10 too.
Yeah, well, that's what you get when because you were saying that you've been avoiding restreams, and it's like, well, I'm here now, and you have a restream, so
I think I see why.
yeah. Terrible.
This only happens during restreams, I have a feeling.
Yeah.
You're not
That's the thing.
wrong.
It is true, yes.
Most people don't mind the restreams unless it's me.
It's
And then
cursed.
they're like, it's like the very, very, very first ever Twilight Princess Season 1 restream, which was qualifier number 1. I rolled the seed. I walked in and I said hi to everybody. Now, there was a lot of people in that room that didn't know me, but one person in that room knew me, and they started screaming, and that was Sonaholic. You know, and everyone was like, what's wrong with him? And I was just like, I don't know.
He's the only one who correctly has assessed the situation.
It was one of the worst Twilight Princess seeds for Season 1. The whole tournament, including the brackets.
Oh, no.
But I gotta say, if we do a rematch, it's gotta be Shannon rolling the seed. Cannot be
Of
otherwise.
course. I know, it
Let's
would
go
feel
for it
right.
again. Can't wait. Okay. I have to go, sadly, but thanks
That's
for having
fine.
me for an interview, and thank you for racing Taciturn and staying till the end.
Yeah, GG, man.
GG.
No, GG's.
I will hear you guys later. Goodbye.
Bye.
I'm going to. Good day, everyone. Thanks for the race.
GG's. Hopefully we'll be able to get a rematch on for you. If not, we'll see you in the lower bracket. So, that's it from us today. There's no other races on Zelda Speedruns today. It's mainly only Majora's Mask Randomizer that's on at the moment. There is a Wind Waker race coming up soon. Wait, let me just have a look at the schedule. So we've got another race later on today. I don't know if we're going to have a full team for it. We're close to having a full team for it, though, and that's Inc. versus the other section. I know Inc. is having some technical issues at the moment, so whether or not that race goes ahead, we will let you guys know. But that's it from us today. Tomorrow, there are no races tomorrow on ZeldaSpeedRuns, but on Friday there is a Wind Waker grand final reset bracket match between Crystabellis and Tweety, and then on Saturday we've got lower bracket round 3 Blaze versus Fifth Whammy. So make sure you guys keep an eye out on ZeldaSpeedRuns this week. But yeah, that's it from us. I'm ShanonBread, so I was the restreamer, Seed Roller, and one of your commentators today. And in the commentary booth with me, I had Chaotic Yosher and Hay Fever. And our lovely tracker. Thank you to Tomotalk for joining today. I did not look to see. I need to pay out the prediction. If you just give me a moment. And we're going to find someone to raid into, but that's it from us today. And we'll see you tomorrow. Later. Possibly later. For another match. But, bye.